Jasmine, your voice is not getting here. Can you please turn on the mic and speak louder?
Hello, sir.
Yes, now you are audible.
I think speaking is very important.
I already told you, you want to explain in 1 or 2 sentences. Just, this is a speaking practice, Jasmine. So don't stop. Be a foreigner. If you ask a foreigner, hey, man, where are you going? They will not say, I'm going to market. They will just say, I'm going to market just now to buy something. They will explain more and more. So like that you speak.
Sir, I can't understand your question.
The adjustment, just listen me very carefully. What I asked you is, what is very important in a language as far as a language learner is concerned? What is very important for a language learner?
Speaking is very important thing to communicate to other persons, other languages, people. Other than writing, reading.
Very good. Now, you proved that, you yourself proved that you can speak English a little bit. You can express your ideas to someone. So first time Jasmine told me that speaking is very important. Now Jasmine spoke. Jasmine explained a little more. So that is the best way to speak or to respond to any question. Because, you know, this is not one word question. Even though it is one word question, you can explain. I'm giving you opportunity to speak. Thank you, Jasmine. Next. Reggie. Same question, no change.
In a language, the most important thing is communication skill. We want to convey our ideas through this skill.
Reggie's point of view is similar to Jasmine's. Both of them stressed on expression of the language or expression of ideas. So both of them said speaking or communication is very important as far as a language learner is concerned. If it is an Arabic learner, if he or she is a Spanish or Malayalam language learner, communication or speaking is very important. Thank you, Reggie. Next. Who would like to speak? Don't worry, this is an opportunity for you to open your mouth. Open your mouth. Don't be afraid of me. I'm not a king. I wore a yellow color dress, but I'm speaking to you very politely. I'm speaking to you respectfully. I speak with you using simple common words in English, not in an advanced way. So I'm not a lion. I'm just like a rabbit. Feel free. Don't scare. Mr. Iris, it's your turn.
For English language is word language. When I speak Malayalam to other country, they cannot, they, they understand to Malayalam. We are speaking English, no problem. They can understand in English to world or the other state. Okay.
Very good. The way Hari spoke was really nice. It was really awesome to listen to his words from his mouth or from his heart. So thank you, Mr. Harris. And there was a little disturbance from your side because I think uh, masjid is nearby your home. So we heard a beautiful bunk. No problem. Anyway, Harris, thank you. Next, who would like to speak?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
English is very important factor of our life. English language is very important factor day to day our life. Some peoples are very difficult communicating different one person to another. So we are trying to speaking
So
English
Nasira,
now.
Nasira, come to the point. What is very important for a language learner, or what is very important in a language learning process? If you learn English, what is very important for you? You are an English learner, so what is very important? That is the question. Your answer is correct. You are explaining nicely. It's okay, but come to the point. If you're not coming to the point, that means beating around the bush. Don't beat around the bush. It means don't catch the nose by, indirect way, indirect route. You can explain, no problem, but please come to the point also. Okay, Nasira, you can speak a little more.
English language is very important things. So
In English language, my question is not about English, importance of English. My question is,
So-
what is very important in language learning process? If you are an English language learner, what is very important?
no answer, sir. No.
But you are fed up with my questions. I'm sorry. Okay. Next, I would like to give opportunity to Siana. Hello, Siana. We can see a cradle. I think your daughter is sleeping in the cradle. You are a good mother. Look, she is a multitasker, just using mobile phone, just chatting with another people from America, people from Dubai, and she's also just making her daughter sleep, just using a lullaby, or that she's moving the cradle, and she's attending Zoom class. Many. Wow, you are a multitasker.
Thank you.
So come to the answer.
In my opinion, important factor for English learning. The first one is must be speaking. Second one, attitude of learner. It must have interest in learning language, and also third one, vocabulary. The learner must have a lot.
Okay, do you want to continue? You can click the mic and speak, or I will speak.
I would like to speak sometime
Okay.
later.
Sure. No problem. I'm I'm a good listener. Okay, Sienna, proceed. You can start. You can speak, continue your talk.
Let us conclude. I think the most important factors are first one, the learner's attitude. Must have interest in learning such a language. And second one, speaking fluency of speaking. And third, vocabulary. You must have vocabulary in subject in language. Okay, let's conclude. My baby is crying back.
Okay, so Sienna has given us a good point. Her answer makes sense. Okay, anyway, next, who would like to speak? This is an opportunity for you to speak. Lubina, Sabina, Sahira, what about you? Anybody? This is not a big question. Very simple, common question. Yes.
I think English is a global language. We can communicate to.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Sabina. I clicked mute. Unmute, please, then speak.
Hello. Hello.
Sabina, who is speaking, you or your son? We can hear two voices here.
I think English is a global language because we can communicate to others to easily communication in English language using. We can in any other countries or foreign peoples easily to communicate to English language using. That's all.
You know, Mrs. Sabna and Mrs. Nasira spoke same way, not same ideas, but same way. What is the problem, Nasira? Why did you turn on your mic? I called your name, it's okay, but I am talking something about you and Sabna, your way of expression, your style of speaking. So both of them spoke in a same tone or same style. They explained something. That is the best way to respond to a question. Explain. So they have given a general idea about English language, importance of English, 2 or 3 sentences. It's okay. Next, you must come to the point. Simply repeating. Nasira, your answer was very good, but you didn't come to the point. You didn't answer to my question. Next, Sabina, you spoke well, but I'm not happy. You didn't say the answer. You explained. Introduction is good, but the body of your talk should be the response or the answer to my question. What's my question? What is important in English language learning process? As an English learner, as far as an English learner is concerned, what is important? Sabina explained, but she didn't come to the point like Nasira. What, Sabina? What happened to your talk? Is take it positive. Don't take it to your heart. It is not a big mistake. I'm just correcting you, not grammar or anything. What I felt is you were just explaining again and again. You were just repeating the same point. You were telling that English is very important. English is a global language. you repeated that several times. You didn't say any new point. So if you talk to anybody, if you talk in any session, anywhere, don't repeat words. If you repeat the ideas, no problem. Don't repeat the words. So first, introduction. It's okay, explain. Second, you want to come to the point. Okay, so what is the body of the talk? What is the major point of the talk? So the question, come to the question. Next, conclusion, like Sienna expressed, like what my conclusion is, blah, blah, blah. To conclude, I would just suggest like that she spoke. Nice conclusion. Last, thank you. It is the best way to answer for a silly question or to speak in public. Don't worry, this is not a speech, but simple talk. Thank you, Sabna. Next. Who would like to talk?
Important task in English language: listening, speaking, writing, and reading. English learners start speaking to others. Stop translation and open their mouths. And learners are listen music and read newspapers. And that's so. Okay, I conclude my words. Thank you, sir.
Tahira was explaining nicely. It was supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Thank you, Sahira. And I got a new point from Sahira. She said, stop translating. Wow. Stop translation. That idea has a lot of inner meanings. You know, most of the YouTubers, English language YouTubers, they teach online, they teach on YouTube. They recommend English language learners worldwide by saying, think in English. My God. I feel like laughing. I'm getting a gentle smile on my face because they say rubbish. It is totally rubbish. What the hell they talk? It is stupidity to say to a language learner, whether it is French, Spanish, Italian, Russian, or even Malayalam, stop translating. What did they say? Think in English, think in English, think in Spanish, think in Hindi. Not possible. This is not my idea. I truly believe in Noam Chomsky. He is a great philosopher, educator. So most of the YouTubers, teachers, English teachers, they promote their followers to think in that particular language. It's a wrong idea. You know, Lubina, Sahira, Jasmine, Sabina, Siana, Nasira, Reji, and Mr. Harris. Do you know, can you think in English? Is it possible? English is not your language. If you are learning Arabic, if I say, think in Arabic, Reji, think in Arabic, think in Sanskrit, is it possible? What a rubbish idea they spread all over the world, across the world, using social media like YouTube. If I teach English, I will never say think in English, because thinking process can done only in mother tongue. Even I'm an advanced or intermediate English speaker, I cannot think in English. I can think only in my mother tongue. So I think in Malayalam and I translate. There is a process happening, translation. So I think in Malayalam, in my mother tongue, and I convey that idea into English. Sometimes it comes automatically. Sometimes I would take time to think, to translate the idea in my brain. Why I speak a little faster, sometimes I speak a little slower. That is because I think in my mother tongue. I take time to get words. This is the problem of every English or language learners. They don't get words. They don't get idea to speak. That has happened to Sahira. Sahira was explaining very fast, nicely. Immediately, she stuck. She couldn't get a word to proceed. Then she stopped. Then she said, I conclude my words. Thank you. Dear English language learners, what is my idea is don't think in English. Think in your language. It's okay. Translate, no problem. But I don't promote, systematic translation process. It's not good. So what Sahira is pointed out was stop translating, start speaking. So I will take the second part. Start speaking. Everybody, start speaking. Okay, open your mouth. She said, open your mouth and start speaking. I think she got inspired, or she got that word from my session last day. I used that term many times. Open your mouth and start speaking. Open your mouth, start speaking. I don't know where did she get that point or not. Anyway, I appreciate Sahira for giving such a wonderful idea here. Anyway, dear English language learners, attending many more spoken English courses are really good. It's okay, no problem. But you want to change your mindset, like Siana said, mindset. Attitude is very important. Desire, interest, required. If you have strong desire in learning English, you will definitely keep on learning, keep on practicing every day. What is the major practice you can do? None other than speaking. It is very important. So, Lubna, thank you, Sahira. Lubna, now it's your turn.
Okay. I would like to speak importance of communication in English. First of all, listening to others, and we will practice every day in extra words, and we don't what I say, we don't I think we don't use translate to mother tongue in our English same, and practice very well, then use vocabulary and fluency in proper way, then we don't imitate others to communicate English, like YouTubers and other person. we can use only our idea and express to our feeling to others for proper communication. And English communication, we have to use many more times to communicate effectively through the English. So let's I conclude my words. Thank you.
Very good, Lubna. Your perception was stupendous. I really admire you. Your way of speaking was really nice, but a lot of grammatical mistakes. No problem. I understand what you meant. I understand what you wanted to convey to us. What Lubina was portraying a vocabulary, speaking skills. But she didn't explain about vocabulary. I was just, I was just asking her to explain something about vocabulary, but she didn't listen to my words. So anyway, that was good. She didn't stop her talk. She proceeded, even though I interrupted her. I'm sorry for interrupting you. Anyway, Lubina, your point of view is really acceptable here. One thing I like in your talk, don't imitate others. Very important. We cannot speak like British. We cannot speak like Australians. We cannot speak like Americans. We cannot speak, you cannot speak like me. I cannot speak like you. Same. You must not imitate or anybody. You can follow, you can try to imitate, but if you try to imitate somebody, you will lose your confidence. You will not get the flow. Am I right? You will not get the flow. You will just focus on the pronunciation, accent, fluency, and their ideas. So better stop imitating others. Just think that your idea, your English is very good. It is unique. We are unique people. We are unique. So next time when you speak, you don't try to imitate anybody. Lubina cannot imitate Ralph. Ralph cannot imitate Lubina. That is the idea, what I meant. So, 1 second. Next, who would like to speak?